so welcome to the first Weight Watchers on a Budget video. Now I was going to set up my tripod and be all official, but we're all friends here, right? So I figured I would just sit here and talk to you guys. So the whole point of this video series is for one, some of my goals this year, as you guys know, is to really work on finances and budgeting. And I really felt like when looking at how much, I actually don't even know how much I spent last year on food, but just looking at my weekly grocery, how much I spent on them, I realized that I'm spending way too much money on groceries and food, and it's just because of those little things that we do that we don't realize add up. So I wanted to do this, one, to keep myself accountable for how much I am spending on groceries, and to show people that you can eat healthy on a budget. As you know, I really try to stick to a lot of fruits and vegetables, but I do have convenience and processed foods in my diet, and that's probably not going to go away completely. Let's be honest, I work a full-time job. I'm out of the house for 50 hours a week, and so sometimes convenience foods just make it easier, but that's why I meal prep so much, so I can have, good, healthy food. But I'm not going to probably completely not have processed foods. I'm, like I said, but maybe this will change my mind when I see how much it's costing me. Another thing, my goals though are for this is, for one, to stop going to the store every single day after work. I feel like as much as I can plan and make my grocery list just so tight, there's always something I need to get at the store. And the problem, that would be fine because I work my work is literally a block away from a grocery store. No big deal. If I really just need to run in and grab milk, I can run in and grab milk. But I come out with $50-$60 of stuff, easily. And when I really went in there to spend $4. So that is a problem. So unless it's things like milk, because my husband drinks a lot of milk, so unless it's things like milk or things that I absolutely need to have, I will just rearrange that's why I want to have a kind of a monthly meal plan, and as many things of that monthly meal plan bought in my cupboards, so then I can just rearrange my meal plan if I need to. Because if I really did forget something, I really need that one item, I forgot to get I don't know, I can't think of anything off the fly, but if there was something I really needed for that recipe and I cannot make it without it, then I need to pick something else, and then I'm rearranging my meal plan until I can get to the store the next Saturday when I do my regular grocery shopping. So that is, my goal. So try to stop shopping during the week. I do want to do less processed foods, but just be honest, there's a lot in my cupboards right now I need to use up, and then for February I'll reevaluate. And then I want to see where the costs are high and make adjustments. So I know in those places it's going to be the processed and convenience foods, and anytime I get food, if I go out to lunch with a coworker, or if I pick up fast food or something to eat, which we do typically do once a week, I try to pick healthier options, but maybe after seeing how much we spend, maybe that'll change. Who knows? So I just want to start also, for those of you who don't know, I do get paid once a month. So for me, it is easy to buy groceries by the month, and then my husband gets paid every other week. So I can do my weekly grocery shopping to get fresh fruits and vegetables and bread items, because my freezers are so full. I have a deep freeze, and then I have a side-by-side freezer, which my side-by-side freezer holds absolutely nothing. I hate my side-by-side refrigerator. But my deep freeze does hold a lot, and I do have some breads in there, but I'm trying to keep it mostly full of like frozen vegetables and meats and things like that. And then because I don't mind buying bread items every week. So in this video, you are going to see what I spent to date on groceries, what I spent on meals this week. Now this first week is only going to be 5 days because I started on Sunday the 1st. But so it's going to be a little bit less, and then after this though we'll have 7 days, and then I think the last week of the month we only have like 4 or 5 days to show you, because I want to really be true and accurate from January 1st to January 31st, so I can really have an accurate count, because I get paid the last day of each month, so it works out perfect that I'm starting fresh the first of the month. Another thing I want to mention, I need to quit saying that is another one of my goals this year. Store brands. So I don't have an issue buying store brands. That is one of my tips for buying cheaper groceries. So but I would suggest though for sure to try them out first. So if you have a little bit of extra money or whatever, just pick one up. Just only get one to try it out. Don't buy, if they're on sale for $3, don't buy 5. Maybe just buy one that week and just try, because I have had, especially my local grocery store, there's a few brands there I won't buy, but I do know their main store brand stuff, which in our area is Western Family. It is fine. I have never had any issues with any of them, and my husband, who is the pickiest eater, he is fine with that brand as well. And now also Great Value, the Walmart brand, I really have had very, very few things that I would say I wouldn't buy from Walmart on their Great Value brand. I have no issues with their stuff. So you will see in my grocery hauls, and also reflected in these prices that you're going to see, because you're going to think, oh, those are really super low. It's because I do buy the store brands. Now, on the other hand, produce. So my local grocery store has the most horrible produce. The only thing that I don't mind buying there, I'm really picky about my produce. That is one thing that I will spend a little bit more on to get good quality. But their avocados there are typically okay. Their squashes like zucchini, yellow squash, and spaghetti squash have all been great. And I buy usually their organic brands that they have of those. The bell peppers are always really good there. Now, I won't buy any fruit from them. The fruit does not last. It's horrible. Their vegetables are typically okay. I'm just really picky about them. So I really look at the quality of them. Their carrots are typically okay, but I usually get those at Walmart. I buy most of my fruit at Costco in our area, because even Walmart doesn't have the best quality of fruit. And in my area, at Costco, the prices, I just can't beat them. So I do buy my apples and bananas and any berries, a lot of the salad, like romaine hearts, things like that, I do buy at Costco, because I feel like those are, at least in my area, the most economical and the best quality. And so that is a tip, if you don't mind buying store brands, buy store brands. It really will help you save on money. And that's these prices that you're going to see on my meals have store brands reflected in them. So that is why they are so cheap. But I'm just showing that you really can eat on Weight Watchers on a budget. So let me show you how this week turned out. So I hope this focuses better than what it's looking. So I have an Excel spreadsheet here. And on this first tab, I have my master price list. So basically, I took everything that was in my pantry, and then I know what prices are for the most part, because I shop the same stores. And what I didn't know, I kind of looked up on Walmart, and then when I was at the store this last weekend, when I did my monthly shop, I looked up some prices. So I just have my monthly price list here, master price list. So I have the item, number of servings, cost per serving, and the total cost. And I just have a formula in here to figure this out. So I just kind of have it set up in some categories. This is definitely going to be a work in progress as I buy things. That's why you see some of this here, because I still need to look and see how many servings this Rotel is, enchilada sauce, that kind of thing. So that is how I'm setting that up. And then this next sheet is just a meal pricing sheet. So as I have meals, or if I have meals like on a regular basis, I think that's focused better, like my coffee. So I wanted to figure out, I buy K-Cups like in a large quantity, so I know, and then if I ever change my K-Cup, then of course I'll have to change the price. But right now the ones I'm using are 33 cents each. My creamer I'm using at this point is this much, but half and half is this much. So then I have my coffee with Coffee Mate, and I have my coffee with half and half. So those are the two different prices. Same with like taco soup, I wanted to price it out, so that's how I priced that out. And then omelet in a mug, I have that quite often, so I wanted to price that out. That way I don't have to do it every single time. Avocado, tomato, hummus toast, I have that a lot. Avocado, egg, tomato, and bagel, egg roll in a bowl. So this is how I was pricing them out. And there's not a lot because some things are just individual items, but as I kind of have meals on a regular basis, I want to be able to just grab this number and go. And then this tab over here are the groceries I'm keeping track of. So as you can see, I put the stores I go to, the date, and this is Weight Watcher foods, other food and household, and then the total. So this other food and household, of course, is going to be like laundry soap, but it's also going to be the food like my husband eats that I won't eat, or the kids eat that I won't eat, because I really want to keep this separate of how much I'm spending on Weight Watchers, so I can show that we can eat healthy on a budget. Then of course non-grocery foods. Now to the tab that I want to really show you guys is my January meals. So this is the spreadsheet I came up with. You guys, I work with spreadsheets at work all the time, so that's why for me this is natural. It may not be natural for some people, but for me this is a natural way to do things. So let's go over, okay, sorry, I'm trying to focus it. Let's go over what happened. So this is only going to have 5 days because I started this on Sunday. Normally you're going to have a full week's worth. So for week 1, breakfast. So you can see I only spent 82 cents on breakfast, and if you watch my daily what I eat videos, you will see what these are, but I'll just give you an example of kind of how I do it. So we have 82 cents. So I use formulas, so B17, pricing sheet, and price list C. So, I mean, for those of you, this is going to be really like, oh, I don't want an Excel tutorial, but so I had an omelet in a mug, so it cost 65 cents. So that's how I just pull them over from the formulas. Anyway, so I spent 82 cents on breakfast, and I probably had a banana, I'm assuming. On the first, $2.47 on lunch, 53 cents on dinner, and $2.48 on snacks, and those are going to be mostly coffee on that. I don't know what I had for dinner this day and why it was so cheap. Okay, I had to go look. I was too curious to know. I could not remember on Sunday what I had for dinner. It was egg roll in a bowl. So here, as you can see, here is the pricing sheet for egg roll in a bowl. As you can see, that is a very economical meal, and it makes 5 servings. So the whole entire thing only cost me $2.12. Is that what this is? Yeah, $2.12 to make. That is such a cheap meal, and at only 53 cents a serving. So this is why I really want to do this series for myself and for you guys to show you what some really economical, healthy meals can look like. So then, like I said, $2.48. I have my tracker now in front of me, so I can't tell you if it seems, you know, a lot or not enough or whatever. I can tell you now what those meals are. So then for January 2nd, which was a Monday, $1.75 for breakfast, $2.52 for lunch, $1.89 for dinner, $3.08 for snacks. So the extra snacks on that day, I had a banana, yogurt, and raspberries, and then 3 cups of coffee. Then on the 3rd, 82 cents, $5.21 for lunch. So as you can see, this is one of the highest lunch ones. This was those skewers from Costco. So they are kind of spendy. I really like them. My son really likes them for lunches as well. But it is not something I'm going to purchase every week. But it is something I will splurge on maybe once a month and buy. And then once they're gone, and I don't get any for another month. But as you can see, buying convenience type foods, which I consider that kind of a convenience food because it's already made, already done. It's not processed food. It's all natural, really good. But it is a convenience food, and it can show you how much more you're paying for a convenience. I would imagine that it would be a lot cheaper to make those yourself, but do you want to do that? And I may do that maybe this summer or something when I feel like doing some kind of grilling or something. But anyway, so that's why that is so much more, because it was skewers, vegetables and hummus, one of the mini baby bell cheeses, and a couple egg whites and some fruit. And then dinner, $2.77, snacks $2.14. Then on the 4th, which was a Wednesday, $1.17 for breakfast, this day I had $1.75 for breakfast, and it was a little bit higher. I guess that's the highest breakfast day. So I will tell you that I had avocado, tomato, bagel thin, and an egg that day. So just a little bit more food, but it was still all, you know, really not bad. So 117, 281 for lunch this day. So this is, what, let's see, the third highest. So I had for lunch this day on the 4th, I had chicken salad, crackers, and vegetables, and hummus. So the canned chicken, I didn't use, let's see, which one was that one? I don't think it was the Kirkland from Costco because it is a little bit cheaper. This was one I already had in my pantry. I believe I have pricing for, so that's chicken salad from Sherm's, which is my local grocery store. So that's canned chicken. I have like 3 cans of the Kirkland chicken in my pantry that I will price out because I do have the prices on that as well. So I will have to price that out when I have that next. $2.92 for dinner, $1.46 for snacks. And then on Friday, so this is going to be really telling because one thing, so what I was going to say was, see, so for lunch, Fridays are days that I usually use my weeklies, and I do tend to maybe go out to lunch with a coworker or pick up some kind of, you know, fast food, or even go to like Subway or, you know, that kind of thing. So this, I did have lunch out, so I did spend $8.45 for lunch. And dinner, we picked up fast food, so it was $7.99 for lunch, for dinner. So as you can see, by having a day of kind of convenience, it did make it, I'm not sure actually why that's $1.60, because I only had yogurt and a banana. I need to check this one. Let's see, master price, let's see, 118. Oh, that's right. I had sliced apples, and they were a little bit more. Okay, I didn't have a banana. I wrote the wrong thing on there. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, by having a day where I completely, pretty much only ate out, and I also got a coffee from McDonald's, just the $1 coffee, just the regular black coffee. But still, that coffee cost $1 when my normal coffees, as you can see, are only costing me 45 cents and 39 cents to have at home versus the $1 to get it from a place. And let's not go to Starbucks. You know, talk about Starbucks. I do like Starbucks a lot, but it does cost $5 a pop. Of course, I do have some gift cards right now that I can use up, but I'm trying to save my points right now. Anyway, so I'm going to go down the daily totals. So on Sunday the 1st, I spent $6.30 for the entire day. And now this is just for one person. As I forgot to say that as well. These are just for one person. And if there's usually between 1 to 3 of us, well, no, sometimes my husband, some of the things he can have as well. So 1 to 4 of us eating these meals. I'll go over more of that in my, when I talk to you guys, or I probably already have at this point. The second, $9.23, the third, $10.95. So as you can see, by having that convenience food, it did bring the price up a little bit. The fourth, $8.36, and then you can see a day of going out to eat was $19.94 for one person for the day. So I spent for the entire week on just for myself on Weight Watchers $54.77, and this is every single thing. Like I said, every coffee creamer, every coffee, every piece of fruit, everything that I ate for the day was $54.77. For the week, I'm sorry, from Sunday through Friday. So I'm assuming that we'll see the total right here be a little bit higher next week, only because it'll be a full 7 days versus just 5. So I will mention that again in next week's video, just so, I'll be showing the same thing to you. Anyway, so let me show you now on groceries what I have spent to date. So if you guys remember, what I did was I went through my entire pantry and pulled everything and made myself some inventory sheets. And then let me show you my meal planning sheet really quickly. So I created this master meal planning sheet, and I literally have all the meals I could think of right now at the top of my head that I make. And this is for myself and my family, so there's some non-Weight Watcher friendly things on here because this is my meal planning sheet, not just for Weight Watchers. And then I did all the ingredients that they all take, and then over here on this side is a have on hand, so I know what I have. And then I just took January and I put out all the meals I want to make in the month of January. These are my own color coding that I'm using, and this as well as my own color coding. So then I put on here what I need, and then I put my have on hand and subtracted that to what I needed to buy. So that's how I created my grocery list last week. Now, I did forget some things, and I think monthly grocery shopping is going to be a learning curve for me. So you will see in my weekly videos, I am going to be picking up some canned things, possibly some meat. Well, I didn't get all my meat last week because the store didn't have everything I needed, but you will be seeing some canned things, some dry things that I could have picked up last week, but I forgot. So like I said, this is a whole new learning curve for me, this monthly grocery shopping. But and every week you'll be mostly seeing fresh stuff, and I do like to make at least 1 to 2 new recipes a week, so you'll be seeing the ingredients for those, of course, every week. So right now I don't have a number for my budget. I'm using the month of January and possibly February because I did have a lot in my pantry already. So I'm kind of using these 2 months as a guide of what I can set my monthly grocery budget for. I think I have to do that before I can really set any goals. So what I do have here then is my last week. I haven't gone grocery shopping yet today because we have an ice storm going on. So my grocery shopping is probably going to be pushed back until later on today or tomorrow. So I did go grocery shopping last weekend, and like I said, it was mostly a stock up haul for the month, so that's why you're going to see it be so much. So on Weight Watchers at Costco, I spent $132.55. Other food and household, $36.47. Walmart, I spent $43.14 on Weight Watchers and $37.09 on other. Sherm's is my local grocery store chain. It's only in Oregon as far as I know. And I spent $132.69, and then household was $134.65. Household and other, my husband's unhealthy foods. So total to date, then I have spent on. Let me set this up where we can see it. Sorry, I should have done this already. Okay, so on Weight Watchers, I have spent $308.38 so far for the month. Now, this is, like I said, the majority. You won't see this number go up too much, I'm hoping. Because I know I've only done one grocery shopping, so remember, this is the majority of the month. On other and household, $208.21, so total I've spent $516.59 for the month so far. I'm really hoping, my personal goal, I'm hoping to see this at around $800, and that's for a family of 4 with 2 teenage boys and including my household stuff. So, but we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to see where this went. I think it'll probably be more than that, but we'll just go from there after that. Like I said, we'll see how it goes and how I spend each week, and and how this experiment is going to happen. So let me close up this video. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this first video of Weight Watchers on a budget. I know this was a little bit longer one, this introduction video. It won't be this long every week. I just wanted to kind of explain why I'm doing what I'm doing and what I will do from now on, from the second week on. And I'm going to do this every week unless some kind of, thing happens, and then I'll do 2 weeks in a row. I'll do 2 weeks in one video if for some reason I can't do it one week. But I will just start referring to this video and linking it down below in every subsequent video. Okay, sorry, technical difficulties this morning. So as I was saying, in subsequent videos, I will put the link to this video down there below. So from now on, the videos will just be showing you what I ate for the week. Well, I'm not showing you what I ate, showing you how much it cost me to eat during the week, the total, to date. So if we're on like week 2, I'll show you what week 1 and week 2 totals are, and then I'll show you the groceries, what I've spent to date and what I spent that particular week. So so that will be, so typically I don't imagine the videos being very long, and I will try to stop myself from talking so much, because I don't want people to look at the length of this video and think, my gosh, this is going to be so long. So it won't be, I promise. So this is just an introduction and the first week results. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will enjoy this series. Please let me know down below what you think, and if this is something that you will be interested in watching. And please subscribe if you haven't done so, and give this video a thumbs up. So I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye guys.